One with Andre Walker.
The London mayoral candidate Howard Cox or Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I mean, like, she didn't even pick the good...
I think for me it's interesting.
But Howard, is there an element to a VIP box at a Katy Perry concert?
It's like turning down the 3 Dart Challenge. Jim Bowie.
What's wrong with him?
I've got
He wouldn't be on Tinder.
They must be.
Have you ever used an actual dating app?
Let me tell you,
You're diverting from the question.
when I say that... So, OK, I'll tell you the story that when that was the woke that was, which Pete's been with for whatever, and then he said, actually, in the production team, it'll be all right. There we go.
Oh,
you saw my response to that.
In terms of specifically being on the streets as opposed to classified as homeless, because you're right, a lot of the people that live on the streets, they don't want to be in a hostel or they don't want to be in any of the other accommodation that's arranged for them because they can't deal with it. Because of the mental health stuff that's going on.
But aren't 40% of the homeless actually from overseas?
Yes.
Yes.
On that point, there is a huge issue.
Because then you'd have situations where they might, you know, they'd lose control, I think, of the actual
This is one of the arguments
building.
with Celebrate Everyone wants to start...
I get more Christmas cards now than I've ever got, and I send more.
By the way, of course...
You know, by the fact that you're not dad yet, right? Okay, because it's a very different Christmas when you've got kids, because they love the traditions, they love the things that are exactly the same every year. So when that elf was smashed in the Marks and Spencer thing, my daughter's face was... You know, how could you do that to the elf on a shelf? You know, it's sacrilege.
No, OK, so that aspect of it...
Special counter,
Well, it was an air quality meeting. I went down about 14 different tube stations, down to platform level.
My real worry about all of these low-emission zones, ultra-low...
And don't forget, in London, we have congestion charge as well.
It is a very different society, and, you know, we've talked a lot about Davos and conspiracy. When you have every leader of every country going to a jolly up once a year where, you know, there's...
difficult, isn't it? Because they're also committed...
He didn't send me a Christmas card last year.
Didn't he?
Oh,
I
he's
sent you a
cancelling
Christmas card.
Christmas.
A round of applause for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, so... And if you believe that that's true, you'll believe absolutely anything, including that the Labour Party's not anti-Semitic. So thank you so much. Goodbye.